Hey guys, it's just on the case. I'm always on the case. So, I don't even know why I just popped my lip, but I've been acting a little strange lately. Um, I think my son is at the end of October moving into November, and there have been some full moons, and I've been with the shits with them. That's all I can say. I have not been up here like that. I've been doing weird stuff. But let's get into what's really important. Today, I want to talk about Camille Cupcake McKinney. And I know you guys have heard the story of her and how people were searching for her and how she was found dead by suffocation. So, Cupcake's father said she got her name when she was born because he looked at her and she was so pretty and so cute that she reminds him of a cupcake. And her mother also stated that Cupcake only goes by Cupcake. And when she was missing, the mother said that if you see Cupcake, call her Cupcake because she only answers to that. She does not answer to Camille. So, all of this started at a birthday party. It was not Cupcake's birthday party, but her and her 11-year-old brother came out of the house because they live in the projects and they went over just like any kid would do if they are familiar with the area, and they went to check out the party. Cupcake was getting into some things and they had to get her back to the house because apparently she might have not been listening that well and doing things that little kids do, like doing things that, little kids don't have any business doing or probably being nosy. And so they took her to the house, and Cupcake basically came back out of the house, back to the party. At this point, she was playing with other toddlers, and they were playing near the street, and a man walks up to Cupcake and the kids, and they are following this man. Then the man disappears, and then a car comes up. The lady gets out and tells the kids that she was selling candy. Or giving out candy. We're not for certain what she was saying, but the little boy told most of what he thought was said. So she started throwing candy or whatever it was, and if you know little kids, they're gonna get and they're gonna run. They're gonna run to whatever whatever it is that they see that they want. And so the little kids were running, even Cupcake getting the candy off the ground, and you can see them on the surveillance video picking up candy or whatever she was throwing out. So they pick up the candy, then she proceeds back into the car. They pull back up again, but this time, from a witness account, they're driving a totally different vehicle. A little boy who was sort of a witness to what would happen next said that a blue-black truck pulled up with a man and a woman. He proceeded to say he looked underneath the truck and was squatting down looking, and he saw little feet get into the vehicle. The police asked the little boy, did she have shoes on? He said, no, the little person did not have shoes on. What color was the vehicle? It was a blue-black truck. The little boy even mentioned to the police that they had switched out their vehicle. That is when Cupcake was abducted. And the people that were under investigation, because at this point they did not know where Cupcake was. They were looking for her frantically, but they could not find her. But they were still looking. These people were booked on different charges that had nothing to do with Cupcake at this time. And they bailed themselves out. The man's last name was Stallworth. The young lady went by Brown, but that was not her real name. They both bailed out. The man bailed out with $500,000 bond. He bailed out. He got him a lawyer. And by this point, Cupcake was found at the Santic Service Landfill, which was located in the back of the suspect's home. She was put away like trash in a dumpster. And we just need to remember that Cupcake was only 3 years old and she was a baby. Very pretty, pretty little girl. And this saddens me because, you know, it's already my season with my son. And then all this mess is happening. And people just think that it's okay to do little kids like that. Why you can't just do what you want to do? Hurt yourself. Why do you want to hurt little kids? Why is it so important that little kids be hurt, not able to live a normal life and grow up and have kids and get married and just have a good time? Their lives are cut short because we have dummies who don't have anything better to do than to mess with little kids. The police found pornographic pictures in Mr. Stallworth's phone. He's an idiot and he's disgusting. And you guys already know how I am. I don't keep it cute and keep it on mute. He should have been knocked in the head, first of all. As soon as they saw that, they should have just whacked him. You know. And it's sad because if you want to know what I think really happened to Cupcake, they thought because Cupcake didn't have on any shoes that she would be the easiest because she wouldn't be kicking them. They could easily grab her feet and it would be that easy. And I think Cupcake put up a fight. It might have not been a big fight, but she put one up. And she probably was loud, and they didn't think she would be that loud for a little 3-year-old. And so instead of, you know, doing the little pornographic things or the disgusting things this man thought he was going to do to her, he had to shut her up. So he put his hand over her mouth or grabbed her by the throat to make her shut up. And that's how I feel like that Cupcake came to her end. I just can't understand how someone can put their hands around a little kid's throat. And I have a child, so this really hits home. Like, you have to teach your children what to do when they're alone, way before age 11 and 10, way before the school age now, because of what's happening around the country and how perverted people are. Not only that, even though you live in the same neighborhood as somebody, you can't trust them either. When they say the whole village thing it takes to raise a child, that's back in the day. That's in 1988, 1990s. In the 2000th century, that's not true. 21st century, not true. And so on. You really have to keep an eye on your kids, and you can't trust anybody. And if I had a 3-year-old little girl, I would probably lose my mind and help everybody in my state lose theirs, because nobody would probably get any sleep until my child was found. I'm telling you. I mean, I'm just that type of parent. I'm going to go all the way. I don't care what the police is saying. They're telling you to calm down. How can you calm down when you have a child missing and the child is only 3 years old, and then it's a little girl at that? Woo! I'm just telling y'all, I would not. I'm already a protective parent. I could not. When my son asks me certain things, it hurts him sometimes, but I tell him no. Or some people look at me like, it's just this. I don't care if it's just that. I need to know what's going on. And if I'm not comfortable with it, he's not going. And I'm going to make sure he goes, because I'm a hawk. I stalk. I will stalk my child. And that is because I'm protective of him, and I know what's out there. And I can tell him all the time, but I really, really know what's out there. And he's just growing up. So I said all this to say this, guys. Protect your children. If you have children at the age of 3, that is when you need to start doing like we do the hurricane, emergency things. When a hurricane comes, you show your family where they need to go. You also need to do that with stranger danger, pedophiles, perverts, child molesters. Because we can't get on the phone and find out how many is really around us. There are some that are not even registered yet. So I'm going to need you guys to stay on the ball. Don't forget about Cupcake, because that could have been your child. So if we all turn a blind eye to this, I mean, what does that say about us as parents? This is a terrible, terrible situation for a beautiful, beautiful baby girl. I'm just on the case, and I'm always on the case.